Hi! Hi, everybody. Welcome to the pop-up sprints, and thanks for being here. Y'all were so early in the chat. You were like putting the pressure on me. My goodness. But hi, my name is Anna. You're on my channel, and I just wanted to do some pop-up sprints today because I'm rusty. And spoiler alert, I'm hosting a sprint for the Worldwide Write-a-thon, and I have never co-hosted on my own channel before. And your girl needs some practice. So these two absolute pros said they would join me, and I'm so thankful.
I don't know about professional, but
Keep raising the bar.
As professional as StreamYard could get. So introduce yourselves in case there's anyone here who doesn't know you. Please enlighten them.
Hello, my name is Stig. I am a writer and a professional hot mess, currently working on a debut novel, which is like a queer retelling of Prince Caspian. You can follow me on, where am I? Instagram. Just my name, Stig Gyrdal. I think it's linked below. No, you link my YouTube, but that doesn't matter. It's there too.
Oh, I gotta get with it.
No, don't bother. I make no content anyway.
That's so
just
9
like
months
numbers.
ago. What am I doing?
and hello, I'm Katie Ann Wrights, or Kite and Tennis Balls. If you come to the Troublemaker stream, you'll understand. I just was too lazy to change it before we started. Make writing content, writing and reading content. I usually do write fantasy, but apparently I've been suckered into writing contemporary romance. So my channel's all over the place. So.
We're going with the flow.
We are.
And we'll say hi to everyone. Hi, Nina. Oh, I saw that picture, Nina, of your reorganized bookshelf. Good job. That's a project, Michael. Yes, of course. Hi, everybody. Hi, Caitlin. I'm glad you're feeling okay. Hi, Barrett. Oh, thanks for coming. Yeah, we're going to keep it on the shorter side because these lovely people have already streamed for 3 hours today. So we'll probably go until the 3 o'clock, which is about an hour and a half from now. And I'm going to kick us right off with our first game because I promised 2 truths and a lie. So if y'all have never played 2 truths and a lie before, I'm going to put up 3 statements about Stig, and you need to pick which one is the lie. All right. And Stig, you can read them out.
Oh, okay.
While I make a poll.
Right. 1, Stig has published a short story. 2, Stig has been interviewed about writing fan fiction on national radio. Or 3, Stig has been agented, but then was dropped by the agency. So I'm guessing they click on the one they think it's a lie when you get that far?
Which is the lie?
Not me completely forgetting whatever I sent you like an hour ago.
I like that it's going to be a poll as well, because if it was just like put it in the chat, like
I can't count.
Yeah. And also like I would immediately put what I know is the lie because I know him. So now people can't see my answer.
I was going to say,
Steve,
so
do you know me?
Maybe.
Not going to give anything away. I can't because Stig sent me his answers.
I did make the error of writing like truth, lie.
Yeah.
I know. I had a lot of fun last night, like coming up with all the tea on myself that I could possibly use. I don't know. It kind of went middle of the road. So if we ever do this again, I have more options. But waiting for chat to tell me if you have thoughts.
Yeah, what's the tea? What do you think is truth? What's the lie? I struggled with coming up with mine because I was like, I don't want to pick something that I've talked about on my channel, because I talk about myself all the time because I'm low-key a narcissist. So I was like, what can I pick that people won't know?
I know. I was like, or I pick something that I only talked about in like my first 2 videos. So if you're an OG follower, there's your treat. There's your point.
OG Anna Stan.
Yeah, also narcissistic of me, but I'm a Leo. What can I say?
We're fire signs. It's okay. Fire signs are always narcissistic.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, we have a pretty good front runner in the front. What do we think? Has everybody voted? You get 3, 2, 1 more seconds to vote. Okay. Everyone said it was option 3. Stig has been agented, but then dropped by the agency, which, oh my goodness. I'm so glad that was the lie.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. That's just
Ooh.
so heartbreaking.
That would be, yeah. Also, like, what a way to tell that story if that was the truth. Like,
Yeah, by the way,
God.
guys, I have been agented and dropped.
yeah.
So
But
now
we
you
don't
know.
have to
Don't wanna
talk
talk
about it
about it.
again. I'm just going to put it in two
Yeah.
truths and a lie.
Just casually mention it. But yeah, that was the lie.
So tell us about the other two. I want to hear.
Um, I actually won a high school writing contest, which published in a magazine. So I wrote a story about. It was super cheesy, but I was like, "How old are you in high school? 14 or something?"
Mm-hmm.
So it was a story about like a little boy walking on the beach with his dad, and then the theme
Oh,
was pollution because we got different themes we could choose.
okay.
So they found like this oil-covered bird, and they took it home, and the bird died. It was really
Oh.
emo, but I was an emo kid in high
Oh
school. So
no!
Oh, wow.
It went from
yeah,
heartfelt and wholesome to immediately like the bird dead.
yeah, and then there's like the father has this conversation at the end of the story about like pollution and like environmentalism and all that stuff, and it was a lot for a 14-year-old boy to write. But I had an emo face, so I was like, this
But
bird
the
dies.
symbolism,
Face.
though, like, I respect it. When I was 14, I was writing my John Green ripoff book.
Yeah.
And there was nothing deeper underneath that at all. It was just teenagers being teenagers, and there was no more to it. So, and tell us, so you were on national radio?
In Norway, granted. That's why I chose national because I'm not. I'm. What am I? Norwegian. God, had a glitch there.
What am I again?
Yeah.
From
So
Indonesia.
I wrote a fanfic. I think this was like 2017 or something, which did pretty well for a Norwegian fanfic on AO3. And then
Nice.
this reporter from our national broadcasting channel in Norway, she like commented on the fic like, "Hey, I would love to interview you about this because it was fanfic of Scam. I don't know if you're a Tumblr girly, but Scam was this huge phenomenon.
I was a huge Tumblr girly, but I don't know. I'm
It
clearly
had a gay
missing it.
couple. It was all the gifs. It was all the gifs.
Okay.
So I wrote a fanfic about that, and then she like contacted me like, I would love for you to like interview about this. And then she published. There's a couple of articles. If you Google my name, it comes up. It's in Norwegian, but there's a couple of like written articles. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I also have this radio segment. If you want to talk about it." So I went on national radio in Norway, talking about in prime time at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, talking about how I stopped writing my bachelor's degree to write fan fiction. It was right when I was doing my bachelor's degree. So it was like, yeah, I spend
So
2 hours on this
iconic.
every day instead of a bachelor degree. So
That's
Oh my
iconic.
gosh.
in
I
hindsight,
love
probably
that.
shouldn't have gone on national radio saying that. But
No,
it's out there.
normalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another show picked up on her interview from the first radio interview, and they also wanted to interview me.
Popular. Oh my
Famous.
gosh. Did
I
you
think it was
ever
more like
like
the fact that because it was like this huge deal in Norway, like fanfic right around the Scum time, because it was so huge.
Mhm.
So I think it was more about fanfic in general. So it was me and this French girl I think they interviewed.
Did you ever like finish the fic and complete it, or did you leave
It is
everyone
completed, yeah. It's
hanging?
like 33,000 words, 34,000 words, sitting on
Nice.
AO3. It's in Norwegian though,
Nice.
so
Well, I'll learn Norwegian just to read it.
Apparently the Google Translate isn't great.
because it's a YA show, so it's written a lot in slang,
And the
which
slang
doesn't
doesn't
translate well.
translate. Yeah.
Oh,
Wallace was
yeah.
like they kept calling each other like you ass or something in English. But like that's not the translation isn't
Yeah, it's
correct.
like more
Yeah.
like the way British people say like, like how people say like. That's kind of
Like-
the
What a weird. That's like not one to one.
Yeah, it's
no,
very weird.
it did
Kelly wants to know,
bones
did you keep the bones?
of the story of the bird. The bird was fictional.
Fictional bird.
Fictional bird.
Thank you, Nina. It was
All right.
it was such a weird time to be me. But
Tumblr was a weird time. What an
It-
era. If we could explain it to anyone in the future, I don't think I could.
I think it's having its renaissance though.
Tumblr's been having a renaissance. We're like cockroaches. You can't really get rid of Tumblr. It's always that gif that's like sound off. Who's not dead? After there's like a wave of people leaving and come back. It's
Who's still here?
who's
I
still
know.
here.
I
Me.
only know it because because I've been really into Heartstopper lately. I know, will not shut up about it, but the main character, one of them, is like this huge Tumblr boy. So I'm
Yeah.
like, Tumblr, is this 2010? What's going on?
Oh, I was
But
so addicted
apparently,
to it.
it's having his renaissance. So
I'm still addicted to it.
Yeah, it was like that was like the way people are addicted to TikTok now is like how I was addicted to Tumblr back in the day. Just could not be a productive human, and I'm so afraid of getting sucked back into it. Hi, Casey. Fictional dead
yes,
bird. Yes. Well, thank you for your truth and lie, Mr.
you're
Steve.
welcome.
Very mysterious. And I think that'll lead us into our first sprint.
Woo, sprint.
Do, do, do.
Actually, have to be productive.
You
Oh
do.
no.
Or at least just tell me that you were. That's all.
That'll
Just
be
laugh.
my lie. Katie was productive during the sprint.
Yes. And I picked the donut because I don't think the donut gets enough love, you guys.
Oh, I do
And
love
it's
that.
my
I'm just,
fave.
I love you, Hannon M, Hannon Hem. Uh, but those cinnamon rolls, I cannot look at them and not see.
Yeah.
On
Mhm.
that note,
Aren't you so glad you have us here?
Yeah, you brought this on yourself.
All right, my friends. That is the end of the sprint.
Woo, we made it.
Courtesy of the most lovely Pages and Paladins. How did we do?
I vote 413.
450?
But yeah, sure.
Sure. We'll round up.
Yeah, round up to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What part of the story are you in now? Are you like which act?
Act. What's after one? Two. Act two.
It's getting late in Norway, I think.
No, it's just my brain does not load fast. I think it's you know how if you have an old computer, it just gets slower and slower. This computer is 34 years old, so
Oh
Uh,
no.
How
Do you
about
have
you,
like
give it
Katie?
Windows
a hard try.
98?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's running on Windows XP, which
Oh god.
There's a lot of pop-ups.
Yeah.
yeah.
The dial-up tone is in the background.
Yeah, I started the first chapter of Act Two, so earlier on our trouble stream. So I'm just continuing on that train of thought.
Amazing.
Nice. I finished editing the chapter that I was on, and then I did some responding to comments. So if you've been waiting for 2 weeks for me to respond to a comment, I've gotten back to you. So bad at responding to comments, which is absurd because it's like takes like 5 seconds to respond to a comment.
I'm like that with everything though. If it's a text message, a Facebook message, an instant
Mhm.
like I don't know if it's the ADHD or if I just hate being on my phone. It's nothing personal.
It's the
Yeah,
executive dysfunction for me.
You guys, I
yeah.
had such a moment this afternoon in between the streams. I tried to make myself lunch and I put bacon in the oven and I was standing there next to the stove chatting with Katie and I was like, "Okay, bacon like needs 5 more minutes. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget." Burnt it to shit.
Oh
Aw.
I was
no, not the bacon.
standing right in front of it and I couldn't remember to take it out of the oven.
Oh no.
Yeah, I put the sink on to wash my hands right before our stream, and then I came down 2.5 hours later after our stream, and the sink was running. I was like, "Oops."
That's how you know
No.
you're running on Windows XP.
Yep.
Your water bill is going to be exorbitant.
Oh my
We
god.
don't have water bills in Norway.
Oh wow, so the environment's just crying over you wasting
I
a
mean,
shit
we
gallons of
pay like an
water.
annual bill, which is fixed, so
Okay.
you can spend as much water as you will.
What a way to live.
Another reason
Yeah.
to move
To
to
move to
Norway.
exactly. Not only is it a beautiful country, but I don't have to pay for water.
You pay for like, how do you pay for water in America then?
It's like a
With
monthly
money.
bill based on how much you use. Like
Oh,
based on how much you use. Also, hi Kat.
oh,
Hi,
hi,
Kat.
Cat. That is, whew,
As long
peak
as you're working
privilege.
on something, Kat. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Jess. It sounds like you've been getting so many phone calls at work today. I'm so sorry.
Ridiculous.
491, pretty good. Oh, thank you for doing that.
Amazing.
Have fun outside. Seems like a nice day to be outside here. I hope it's nice where you are too. Crystal finished
Ohio. Was that what she said?
Ohio. Yeah,
Yes. It's probably warm.
probably. I'm gonna say hopefully.
Hopefully.
Crystal, also just getting the urge to draft. I'm not an online person. I don't know why I keep trying. I feel
Big
you on
mood.
that. Big mood. Ooh, was it a donut? Because donuts are my favorite, obviously. I hope it was donuts.
Can I say something controversial yet, Brave?
If it's anti-donut, I don't want to hear it.
You're gonna get kicked
Moving
from the
on.
stream.
Okay.
Do I take Dunkin' Donuts off of the itinerary for America?
I was gonna get coffee, to be fair.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, now I have to hear it. I won't eat you from the stream, I promise.
Not to. I mean, it's just not for me. I don't like donuts.
What? Are Norwegian donuts different? They
Maybe.
have to be,
I don't know.
right? I don't know.
I
American
just.
donuts are so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if I'm from New England, cider donuts, that's a different
Oh,
thing, okay?
gorgeous.
Hmm.
Amazing.
Well, clearly, I've just had plebeian donuts, so this is on me. But yeah, Just not for me. But that's fine. It's for a lot of other people.
I
So
think Katie's going to fix it this summer when you visit.
Maybe. Although I think I did know this because I said, "Oh, good, more donuts for me. Then I don't have to share."
that sounds familiar.
It does.
Yeah.
No water bills. I know. What a world we live in.
How much is my annual water bill? Let me check. I don't even remember.
Is it like $3 because it's a utopia over there? Oh, no water in Scotland either. Interesting. Also,
Good,
hi,
good.
Tiff.
Hello.
So you can take all the long showers you want.
Yeah.
I started the sink to warm up the water and walked away. Accidentally left it on for an hour. Oh, girl.
Oh no, Caitlin.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Casey ordered lunch. Very good. Very productive.
Important.
No anti-donut slander in this chat.
I pay $34 a year for my water.
Oh my god, that's
No,
like
no,
two.
I'm lying. 345. Sorry, I do not.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like,
That's like 2 months of water here.
yeah. Good God.
Oh, yeah, I feel that. Also controversial, the spelling of donut, donut versus donut.
That is true. I never know.
Norway needs to whip out its garden hose and start spraying people with its free water.
I mean, it's just because we have an abundance of water. It's also why electricity was really cheap because we have so much hydropower.
That's cool. That's a cool reason for water to be so accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I say no water in Scotland?
There's no water in Scotland. As you know, it's the
Remember-
arid desert of the world.
Yeah, remember it's Windows XP up here, okay? Yeah, 30 a month. That's what I was going to say.
Man.
Excellent.
And you
Well,
pay for like water and then sewers in the same
mhm,
in the
Okay,
same
yeah.
bill, basically.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You guys is the same way. Well, it depends on if you have city water or well water, because that's where it's from.
Not to brag again, but my
Flex on us.
my my hamlet where I used to live, I live in a city now, which is why I have a water bill. But my hamlet had its own water plant. Is that what it's called? So the water was actually free there.
I'm moving there. I don't care if I can't speak Norwegian. I'll learn.
Yeah. We can just Google Translate everything.
Right?
Good thing is that
You
a lot of
asked.
people know
You
English, so
Alrighty. What do you say, Katie? You're on deck. Are you ready?
Ooh, yes, I am. I'm very curious to see what people think because I think mine might be difficult. Maybe I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll be
I'm
humbled.
ready. I'm
this is where
ready.
we find out that I know nothing about Catherine.
Maybe
We'll see.
we'll see.
Okay. I think I got the poll going. Hopefully. Yes. All right. Here we go. Miss Catherine, if you would like to read them for the chat.
Oh no, reading comprehension test. Number 1, Katie roleplayed for 7 years on the Neopets forums. Number 2, Katie didn't start seriously writing until 2020. Or number 3, Katie's first real novel idea was a matchmaking rom-com.
I will say, I almost gave it away. I need to shut up. Okay.
Oh,
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 oh.
almost.
Just going to ruin my own game. What are your
Oh,
thoughts,
My
Steve?
immediate thought is that I do not know any of these things. Well, I know.
Interesting.
Do I though? No, I know nothing. All of these could be true and false.
I feel like I did pick hard ones.
Are you
I
leaning
think I
one
know
way
which
more
one
than
though.
another?
So I think I know one.
Okay, are you going to
One
vote? What's your guess?
Oh, do I just vote in public?
If you want to.
Full preface: I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it's number 3.
You think it's the matchmaking rom-com?
Because she went through all of her early writing in her video, and I don't remember a matchmaking rom-com. But that being said, my memory is absolute garbage. So there could have been a matchmaking rom-com there, and I would have not absorbed that information. But yeah,
And if it's not in the past, it should be in the future.
yeah.
Michael thinks he knows it, not,
Oh,
but not going to
interesting.
say what your guess is. Kat is betting on 3 as well, which was the rom-com. Let me see. I hope everyone got a chance to vote. The poll thinks so far that it is number 2,
Ooh.
which was Not Seriously Writing until 2020. All right. Well, I will give it away. The lie was number 1. So I think Katie tricked quite a few people.
I did.
But you did role play on Neopets forums, though. Maybe not for 7 years.
Not Neopets. It was the Warrior Cats forums.
Oh, that is. You are wrong for that. Jail. I'm sorry. Time out. What is Neopets then, if not Warrior Cats?
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Neopets is nothing like Warrior Cats. Hello?
Hello, 2 different worlds.
Hi.
People should know this because I thought this would be not easy, but like the amount that I talk about Warrior Cats is truly incredible.
But I also know that you have a couple of secrets from your past that you like to keep hidden.
Apparently.
I was going to give the answer away because I was going to say number 1 may not be your truth, but it is my truth. And I laughed so hard when you said this to me.
Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm
Oh
obsessed.
my
Oh, that's
god.
so funny.
Oh my
I feel like this is
gosh.
a foul, though. You're wrong for this one.
This was like, oh, what year was this? This must have been like 2004, 2005. This was like pre-Omegaverse, and we were all role playing as wolves, okay?
Oh my. Wolf girl.
A wolf girl. Oh, I'm just
I've also
outing
done the
myself
same
here.
thing.
Oh my goodness. Good guess, Nina.
Well done, Nina.
Well done. Can remember what it
Yeah.
was. So where was the Warrior Cats forum? Like what website was this on?
It was on warriorcatsforums.com. and then lore drop of the century for this. It closed down in like 2016, 15, and someone else made a website on proboards.com that
Froboards.
mimicked, yes, that mimicked exactly the original Warrior Cats website, and everyone
Oh
moved
my
over to that
god.
one.
That is amazing. And I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
I also made it was, oh my god, we're just gonna do a Katie lore drop here. I had a role play thing, and then it got deleted by like the moderators, and so all of me and the people who were in it got really mad. So I created my own pro board team
Jeez.
so we could still work on it.
Rebel.
It still exists. It still exists. Maybe I'll make a video
I would love that. I would
exploring
love
the pro
that.
boards.
Oh, you fooled a lot of people.
I think it did.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Listen, Neopets taught me how to code, and I use HTML in my day-to-day job, so I'm not saying Neopets got me hired, but I might be saying that.
The
Controversial
pipeline
opinion.
from Neopets to employed, it somehow exists.
Yeah. Yeah, good job, Nina. Cat, it'd be so funny if all this kitty lore was just an extended and complicated 2 truths and a lie, and we never knew. That's what I'm doing. I'm just exposing everyone's lore.
Little secrets.
Awesome. Well, that's the end of the chat. So what say we to another sprint? And I think this will probably be our last sprint.
I say
Sounds
you're
good to
doing
me.
two truths and a lie too, right, Anna?
I am. I have some
'Cause
after.
I'm so
I
excited.
need a lore drop for that.
Me too.
I tried to do something moderately spicy. Not anything
Ooh.
very spicy, but
So nothing like the
moderately.
trouble quiz.
No,
Not quite on that level. Because I do have to own up to it.
that's true.
Right afterwards. So, alrighty. Couldn't get too spicy.
Ooh, Michael timer.
24. Oop, can't take my banner down. Okay. Good luck, everybody. All right, everybody. That is the end of the sprint. Happy chomping.
Trump, Trump.
Chomp, chomp. How did we do?
I don't know. Oh, not you. The stream. My God, I'm so sorry.
I was
No,
like,
no, no,
excuse you? Excuse you
no,
on her stream?
it was my laptop. Your voice was coming through my laptop. I'm so sorry. I take that back, please, please.
Oh my gosh! First we make anti-donut comments, and now this. I just don't know.
I should have never invited him. Kick him out.
Oh my
So
gosh!
embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
Again, Windows XP up there. Just
Yeah.
didn't register.
Oh my god. How did you do anyway?
Oh God, I did well. I wrote another 5-7 words this time. 507 words this time. That's a complete
Nice.
sentence.
Very good.
Yeah, it's just all of like waking up on a beach, meandering through the woods, all stuff that will cut. But I just needed some introspective thinking right now, so that's what I'm doing.
I love it. I love it. Those
Writing
are
without an outline, I don't know how people do it. Like I have an outline, but like how people just sit down and write, not knowing where things go.
It's fun.
I commend you.
I think I'm slowly converting myself into more of an outliner. Like I look back on me who was trying to write her first book in like 2017 and talking to my other friend who wrote books about how my plan was just to pants the scenes that were interesting me that day, whether they be in act 3, act 1, act 2, whatever. No idea of the plot at all. Just like this is an interesting thing, and eventually it'll all connect in a way that makes sense. And my friend was like, what?
No.
Did it?
No. He's like, girl, you need an outline. And I was like, no.
No.
So, but yeah, I think I'm slowly going the other way where my like generating brain is so tired that I just want to draft and not have to be coming up with every little thing as I'm going. So I'm slowly getting converted.
Yeah. It's much harder to edit as well if you don't have an outline going in.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished a reverse outline for a book that I had 78 words of vibes when I started it, and it's 106,000 words long. And now I
Never
did the reverse
like
outline.
when you publish that in a physical book, you should have just like, you know how they have compendiums and like extra art and
Yeah.
maps and stuff in books. You should just have those 74 words
Yeah.
on a page in your book. Like
This is what this
what I
started
had
as.
going in.
That is so
Genuinely.
interesting though. Like I genuinely want other writers to do that, to be like this. I started with a paragraph and I ended up with 106,000 words.
It still just makes editing so bad because I did the reverse outline because I was like, I need to actually have an outline for this. And when I
Yeah.
was doing it, I was like, oh, I can see all this stuff I need to cut out. But I'm literally like, how did I get here? How is this my life? How did I let Miranda convince me that I should query it and actually edit it? Like, what's happening?
I love it. I love
Did
it.
you ever reach a point where you're like, either as you're outlining, like, "Ooh, this can go," or like as you were actually writing, like, "This will not make any final product that this might end up as."
Funnily enough, no, I don't think so. Because by the time I realized I was going to edit it again, I had already reached a point where like I knew what the ending was going to be, and like I had sort of outlined. I had like put down bullet points of what the events were going to happen that would lead to the end.
Yeah.
So most of the stuff at the beginning, I'm like, why are they just having this conversation about books? Like, what is this achieving? Jack shit is the answer. Nothing. We don't learn nothing from that. It's like this person reads philosophical books. This person reads fantasy books. Who cares? Who cares, Katie? No one. No one is the answer.
You
I
cared.
love it.
At one point. Not anymore. I'm like, we could have so many more interesting conversations here than what's going on.
Could have so much more sex.
No. No.
I just finished doing a reverse outline as well, and like at first it was fun because the first act is a little bit better than my other acts because it's been rewritten the most times, and then the doom kind of set in of like, oh, this is wow.
Yeah. It's just you look at it and you're like, should I be a writer? I should be in jail for the crimes I've committed against the English language.
The amount of like chapters that are just, this can probably just be cut, and then like new chapters that I just fully didn't anticipate writing at all. So it's just in the reverse outline. It's like whole new thing needed here. It's just yeah. Alas. Casey is typing this from my phone on the porch during lunch. Always scared you with the crackling from my office computer when spring was over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No
Don't
one's
worry.
more sorry than me, Casey. Trust me.
I was gonna say Steve told me to shut up, so I won't say anything else. Crystal, the book 2 prep continues. Went through feedback from when my series used to be one big ass book. Ooh, that's so
Can I
exciting.
ask how many words your because you have 3 books, right? It's a trilogy you're splitting up. How many words were your complete trilogy?
Hmm.
Call in
Yeah.
Standing
or
And
by.
also,
comment, whatever you want.
as an underwriter, I am so jealous of you, Crystal, and you, Katie, who can draft such big books because, like, my first draft, I think I like scraped 70, and this is supposed to be like an epic fantasy. I just underwrite so hard.
At least then you can add stuff in as opposed to like take shit out because that's what I struggle with. And that's why I do the reverse outline because
Hmm.
part of me when I'm reading the book, I'm always just like attached to the words that I wrote. But
Yeah.
if I break it down to bare bones, this is what's happening in the scene. No fancy. It's just this. I can better see without
Yeah.
my oh, but I love that line.
Yeah.
I also feel like you, Catherine, generally, it's a unless I mean, unless you want it yourself, it's very easy. But like trying to convince you to like cut something in your work is it's a challenge. I think if Wallace was
Sometimes
here, she could testify to this. But you are
I
very
need
much
reason.
not in the camp of killing your darlings. You
It's
are
true.
you are whatever fictional character that has a billion darling kids that doesn't want to get rid of any of them.
It's true. Although I will say, when I come up with something I want to cut, I'm ruthless with cutting it.
Mm.
But like when someone else brings up something, I'm like, gotta give me a reason in there, pal.
Yeah.
Like what? Give me your thesis for why I should cut this.
This doesn't align with my truth.
Doesn't. It's like you want to cut this character that I've spent hours lovingly crafting. No, tell me why.
Yeah. That is the killer part about doing the reverse outline is like you'll get to a scene that's like, I don't know, like 1,500 words or something. And then you can boil it down to like what actually happened, not much. And you're just like, wait, what? Is that really all that happened in the scene? No, 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 no. It feels like more.
It really does, especially when you describe everything.
As
I'm
an underwriter, though, Anna, how long does your chapters tend to be? Do you have like
So for this
an average?
rewrite that I did, I told myself I had to try and get each chapter to 3,000. So I was very consciously trying not to underwrite this
Mhm.
past go round because if I gave into my underwriter instincts, I don't think it would have grown that much. And so to really make sure I was really like beefing it up the way that I wanted to, I said 3K per chapter ish, at least. And some of them are like, 2.3 or 2.7, but most of them are around 3.
It's a good
Okay, I
length.
feel that's a good number.
I have no idea if, you know, what an industry standard is for chapter lengths, but
I think it
I
really
just
The,
does
wanted
the,
it to
depend.
be
the
around
general
90.
consensus is that as long as it does what you need it to do, length does not matter. But I feel like
Hmm.
2005, 3000, that's like a golden standard for run of the mill chapters with variations, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing that I'm getting interested in is Vela and serialized fiction. And so that's been interesting trying to learn like what is the standard length of a chapter? Also like for fan fiction, like when you're reading on AO3, what is your preferred length of
10,000
chapter?
words, Catherine.
Really? 10,000? That's amazing. That's
Well,
amazing.
chapter in quotes. It's like many scenes. All it's like a lot of chapters smushed together, so that
Hmm.
people get more content for a one chapter,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
opposed to updating more often with less chapters or more chapters. It's
Let's call it a
but
Mhm.
part.
Yeah.
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 They're parts.
So that's something I'm going to research this summer. I might just like totally dive into Vela and try and
What
figure out.
is
It's so new.
what is
Yeah.
Vela?
It is so Amazon is like beta-ing this new reading platform that is kind of modeled after fan fiction models where people post updates and so you get your story in parts and it's not really like your typical novel structure. It's more they kind of compare it to like TV shows to try and
Hmm.
help more mainstream audiences understand. So you get
Or like
episodes.
D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I know Kate Kavanaugh was talking about Bella a couple months ago.
Ooh, that's interesting because I outline in episodes. So
There you go. Interesting.
There you go.
Not to bring us on a complete tangent, but
oh, hold, please do.
Love tangents.
fellow underwriter. Yeah. Crystal, it is 146 originally. The new book is 71K-ish. The second one is so much less. Two book is mostly a redraft. Haven't looked at book 3 yet. I feel like that's good. 71K is totally enough where you feel like you get a picture of things, but you can also wrangle it a little easier, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Michael.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Jail.
Jail. Right away, jail.
Right away to jail. Get out of here.
All right. Well, that's the bottom of the comments. So I think I'm going to put myself on trial here.
Please do.
Yes.
Oop,
Do it.
I got to get my poll. I'm being a bad host. I'll put
So
it up.
excited to hear the tea.
Okay. Number 1. I self-published a book in 2018, but then unpublished it. Ooh.
Oh.
Or my first piece for my college nonfiction class got a C-. Yikes. Or I once posted a book review so mean that I took it down out of guilt.
Oh,
What say you? While I make my poll.
I feel like I've heard number 1, but I'm not sure if it's you or someone else. There's definitely
Okay.
someone in our circle of acquaintances that has self-published and then unpublished a book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. Are you a college gal?
Yes, I know that for sure. We both have creative writing degrees.
Gotta know your Anna lore.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Although, did she take nonfiction? Is the question.
Also, like
There's multiple
C
different tracks.
C minus is like a bad grade. I'm like most of my characters are C's base.
I'm trying not to give anything away.
Anna once posted a book review so mean. I feel like that is very much your vibe, though. You would feel guilty about that.
I feel like that tracks.
So
Okay.
number 2 is a lie. I think.
I'm gonna go with number 1 as the lie.
Okay.
I feel like you might have talked about this in a video, and I don't remember hearing about this. So,
Okay.
unless you're like ashamed of the fact that you unpublished it,
Shame, shame, shame. Another shame bell.
another shame. Don't have it
Okay,
written.
hopefully everyone got a chance to vote in the poll. I hope I'm giving y'all enough time to vote. But okay, everyone in the chat thinks number 1 as well. That I self-published a book in 2018 and then unpublished it.
I hope it's not a lie, so we can get a good juicy story.
It is the lie.
Oh no!
Dang it! Then someone I know has published and unpublished a book, and I have no clue who it is.
I think it was Crystal, if I remember right.
I was thinking that as well. I know Courtney, the Courtney Project. You don't watch her, but I know she was talking about she unpublished all of her backlist and then was republishing him as like a re-edit thing, which was interesting, fascinating to hear
I
about.
think it's definitely someone in the Troubleverse. Oh no, I know who it is. Never mind. Moving on. It's not you, Anna.
Is that someone else's secret?
I don't know if I'm supposed to tell.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, juicy.
Oh, I might have also fooled Nikki. Oh, or I just poorly worded the question. If so, I apologize. So the story about this book
I need to
review.
know.
I need you all to know I'm not this person anymore.
Oh no!
I would never.
Oh,
I would never do this. But I am a college girly, and as part of my like senior thesis, I studied Sylvia Plath, and so in trying to buy her books, I stumbled upon this self-published book that was written about someone trying to like do a mystery about Sylvia Plath, basically, just like, you know, whatever, a thriller. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, and just bought it out of curiosity, and it was legit confusing, and I hated it, and it was really bad. And I tore it up.
Oh no.
And I feel so bad about that now because, oh my goodness, like that's someone's hard work. It doesn't matter what I think. I shouldn't write a 3-paragraph review. Like, oh my goodness.
Oof.
So took that one down out of guilt, and it still haunts me. Oh God, just so bad.
Yeah,
Yes,
I do this
was.
thing where I don't review anything that's under 4 stars. So like I'll review 4 and 5 star stuff because I know I like it. But if it's
Yeah.
like a DNF or I don't like it, I'm like, the world does not need to know my opinion.
Yeah, I'm on Storygraph now, and I will never tell anyone my Storygraph name, nor will I review anything on Storygraph. I just want to track my reading because I am haunted by the evil that came out of me.
Yeah. I don't review self-published books because I feel like I don't know, they're more likely to see it if it's self-published as opposed to like traditional
Right.
publishing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, and I always struggle with it because my thought is like, sites like Goodreads are for other readers. So like, if there's something in it that I didn't love, and I want to tell other people about it because maybe they'll see that I hated this thing and they're like, oh, I love that, I'm going to buy this book and read it.
Yeah.
Or the opposite will happen where I was like, I love this, and they're like, oh, not going to read that. So I think there's a place for reviews, but it is hard with self-published books, at least in my mind, because I feel like we're so much closer to self-published authors. Like, weirdly, I feel like there's less of a boundary there since they're doing so much of the work themselves.
Yeah.
Not that traditionally published authors aren't doing a lot of work, but they have an entire publishing machine behind them 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I wish I had the respect for that back in, this was like 2014 or something like that. And I was just so focused on like, this is historically inaccurate. This author did no research.
Oh no.
Blah, 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 the pacing, whatever. And I just wish I had had more respect for the work that person put into writing a book. Because had I written a book by that point? No, hell, I hadn't. I didn't know what the heck, how much work that takes. I wish I had just shut up.
Well, it's down now, so hopefully they never saw it.
Sorry, whoever you are. I'm sorry.
It was me. No, I'm kidding.
No Sylvia Plath mystery.
Yeah. I have the bell jar on my shelves. So.
It was like, it was about a pair of detectives who were like trying to find some of her lost manuscripts or something. So like she wasn't a character in it, but it was like, taking parts from her history and getting a lot of things wrong, which, whatever. Doesn't matter. I know I'm a terrible person. Yeah, a lot of people are being purposely mean on Goodreads. And I feel like there is definitely a place for, as Katie said, like, this is what you might like or not like about the book. Because Goodreads is for readers. But I definitely had some maturing and growing up to do.
Yeah.
Well, friends, it's 3:00, and I know we said we were going to wrap up around this time. So what say we? Shall we do some outros?
Can do. Me, I guess. Hi, my name is Stig. I'm a writer and professional hot mess. And on my spare time, I apparently slander Anna. Follow me on Instagram for nature pictures from Norway, and also join our Trouble Discord if you'd like. It's a lot of good times are had sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
90% of the time. If you want to join a cult.
Yeah, if you want to join a cult.
We're a friendly cult.
We
How
are.
are you? Yes, I'm Katie Ann Writes, or Kite and Tennis Balls, apparently. I forgot to change that yet again. I make writing content here on YouTube. I talk about first page critiques. I talk about my own writing journey. I talk about querying. Hopefully want to be traditionally published one day. So doing all that stuff. And if you want to roleplay Warrior Cats, my Instagram is Writer of Scribbles, so you can DM me.
To be fair, though, you don't have a lot of Warrior Cats content, so that's false advertisement.
Second channel.
Well, second channel, Katie and Warrior Cats. My Warrior Cat name, I can't even remember what my Warrior Cat characters' names were. I'm the terrible Warrior Cat role player.
Katie Cat Tennis Balls.
If Warrior Cats was a Taylor Swift album, which album would it be?
Oh, Reputation. Those books are dark.
I kind of see maybe like Red, I think.
Warrior Cats is like very vicious, and there's like sex in those books.
I was
Weirdly,
traumatized just from hearing about the discussion you all had for Nostalgia Train. Whoa.
yeah, it's intense. It's intense. It's not for the faint of heart, despite the fact that it's marketed towards children. So, if you ever wonder why I write grimdark fantasy, look no farther than Warrior Cats.
It can be traced all the way back.
It really can. The pipeline.
And my name is Anna. Thanks everybody for being here and doing this test run with me. It was great. Got me more comfortable with all the controls. So thank you so much for your patience and for hearing me talk about my bad Sylvia Plath stories.
I
Thanks for
love it.
having us.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks,
The
friends.
chaos, the trouble.
Yay, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone.
You
Bye,
too.
y'all.
Bye.